So now the next movement, which is called the open stance release and the open forward release, is the same movement that you have done originally, that you have learned in the first section and also practice in this section as well, which is that instead of being in the forward stance and open stance, is an open stance. Remember when we did it here, where we just went very gently through heaven, and then here just create a circle and spiral, and we did this motion, which is suspended balance here, when we come back, and then extension, and then we did the big forward release, when we extend through the spine, and we extend all the way through the floor, and then we have the swinging spirals that return us to moon. And here happen now in the open stanza. And this is a very, very important movement, because this movement allows us to open the two sides of the hip, the right and the left, and the knees very gently open through the center of the feet. So if I am in infinity, the way the movement starts goes to expansion, and then in expansion it opens right and left, and then the spiral of the arms very gently opens the knees, and then the diamond of your arms rests upon each side of your legs for a few seconds to allow yourself to feel that you really open and suspended in the spine right here. And then the spiral come back again, and it will take you up to infinity. And then the second movement, again, you enter the side rotation, and now the spiral of the arm extends you all the way through, all the way, right there. And then the swinging take you around, and it'll take you back to the same place you started. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, infinity. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. Some clarifications about it. Remember, in the forward release, the arms goes from heaven, goes into the direction of infinity, and then encircling the spiral to get you to either to suspended balance or get you to the forward release. And here, the whole movement is directed right and left. So from infinity, you are already in expansion, and then the opening, you see the two sides of the pelvis mirror the opening of your chest right here. So it's much more side release and extension than the other movements. From here, we go into there. Now, the big motion is all sideways. You see, right there, side, 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 extending all the way through the side of you, right? The extension before you're swinging through it, and you're going back through the infinity direction. So let's do it one more time now, and just pay attention very gently as you observe to see that the right and the left are predominant. And the right and the left were also part of the forward release, but the knees were more like a little bit like diagonal into the extension. So the bending of the descending spring was going to the diagonal. And here, the open stanza, the bending of the knees is going a little bit more diagonal and sideways. So that is important. And of course, the arms follow that direction as well. Okay, so we're going. And remember that the knees are always directed to your feet, yeah, in order to avoid any complexities with the knees. So 5, 6, 7, infinity. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, extension, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, infinity.